Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Dark Revelations. I guess it's the Hodgepocalypse. That's unofficial. We're joined by Chris C., our illustrious DM slash GM, Jason H., who's playing Baldric, who's Verk Hale, which is sort of like a mutant demon, only kind of derpy. Joe A., who's playing Rex Ransom, the fast-talking dwarf.
Good day.
John M., who's playing Beelzebul, the heavy metal minotaur. And I'm Brad. I started this channel, and I'm playing Taiwan Half-Nose of House Land Party, who's Phelan, which is sort of a fae, sort of like Pixie, but obsessed with a specific 20th century media. In this case, he is a devotee of the Game of Crowns, which has nothing to do with that other book that sounds somewhat similar and also contains dwarves and imps and mothers of dragons and things like that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, it does have a memorial theme song that involves kazoos. I guess that was part of the entertainment value.
It's also important to mention that Taiwan has incredible Phelan farting powers, as we discovered last game.
It turns out.
Phelan, flatulence, fury!
Yeah,
Yes, I like to practice my
that right
alliteration.
there is almost a TPK.
Well then, gentlemen. Sorry, go on.
Oh, so with that, I'll turn it over to you, Chris.
Okay, thank you, everyone. When we last left our epic adventurers, they had managed to defeat a series of demons through the powers of, well, flatulence, for lack of a better term. They took out a series of bandits that were acting as human supremacists. One of them ran to a room where he heard a horrible scream before Baldric closed the door and ran away. We are now basically sitting in a party here. Our mighty epic K9 healer has been breeding med packs for the last week on our poor Baldric. As a result, he's been able to successfully heal our beloved demon dude. And now I will roll for the numbers. I get a whopping 4 points back after all is said and done. Damn it.
Is that for me?
That is for you, yes.
Yay.
That did require me to use 3 med packs to do so. Let's see if I have any other ones here, because this is getting silly. I'll throw a bandage on you or something. Okay. Nope. The curse of the dice happens again! I'm getting my ones out of the way now!
Oh, no. No,
Yeah,
keep rolling them. That's fine.
It's like
Okay,
I'm casting a
fine,
spell or
fine.
something.
Yes, yeah. God Lord, man! This die roller is definitely frightening beyond all reason! So Roland's basically hanging his head in shame under his paws, but that's okay. Because he actually ate the gauze again!
But he's a good dog
Yeah.
anyway.
He's still a good dog.
Okay.
We
So-
do still have a couple of cause light wound scrolls that we could use on Baldric there.
Should we reserve one? Maybe. I'm not too bad as long as we don't go into a giant, huge melee of death.
That's pretty, we don't know when the problem with the giant huge melees of death is you never know when one's around the corner.
Yeah.
They're infrequent.
Okay.
The raise is for sporadic. Well then, you pulled it back in the room. You have a couple of dead guys beside you. They heroically smashed beyond all reason. You know, one's in room 8 that died a horrible, hideous death. And you know you have one up there who has now switched allegiances thanks to being seriously intimidated by a small halfling and a large minotaur.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's up to you guys to decide how you want to go, what party order, and which room do you want to go to next.
Well, we left a little. There's light thingies in the room that I ran away from.
Yeah.
They're like floating lights. One was like a
Floating
floating light, and one was like
lights.
a spiral thing, man.
Yes.
This
For
is-
those who are... Sorry, go
I
on.
sniff Baldric for pot.
Does this sound in any way familiar to me? Do I think it's a spell or a type of creature?
If you have any sort of Dreamtime knowledge, you can definitely roll on it, and we'll take a look.
I have knowledge occult.
Hang on, I'll see if it actually is a secondary skill or something like that. Just take a moment.
Yeah, I'd say don't follow. The
Yes,
lights,
you can
but-
roll knowledge. Yeah, knowledge occult will work as a secondary.
I'd
Okay.
say don't follow the lights, but once again, that would be the wrong show.
Yeah. So do I have a penalty or anything since I'm rolling against a skill I don't have? How does this work?
Okay. If you're rolling on knowledge occultism was your secondary skill,
Mhm.
it will work for the knowledge check, but it's a +5 DC.
Gotcha. Okay, so it doesn't change my roll.
No.
Okay. So knowledge occult is 6 ranks.
There we go.
Okay, we will not be able to do much today as we trip over.
I
our
am
own
pretty
feet.
sure that they were made of candy, and we should go with them.
We should totally. That sounds delicious.
That sounds like a good idea.
You believe they are the energies that lead you to the stairway of heaven, and then you realize you were listening to a record a little too long.
Yeah.
No, then. Now that we have absolutely no knowledge whatsoever about what we are about to adventure, are you guys going to investigate room 8, or are you going to go around it?
Well, I believe the gentleman that we tied up told us that it was most likely to be either the room we're in now or room 3.
Yeah.
So
We should
for
go to room
efficiency,
3.
room 3?
Room 3.
Yeah, because unless the princess is suddenly glowing and hardly mangled one of her captors, then that's probably the wrong way.
Yeah.
For me.
I agree with your logic. Oh my god, I just said that to a fan.
Yeah.
Yes.
No good can come of that. So okay, I guess we need to figure out our marching order. And normally I wouldn't worry about that too much, but let me. Baldric has to squeeze, which
Yeah,
makes
true.
things difficult. Buddy is our tank.
True. Well,
I can also shoot from the back.
so I am pretty injured. Well, moderately injured. I am at about half my capacity. So,
At this point, I'm uninjured, and I'm the check traps guy. So,
okay. So I will
and I'm Rex freaking Ransoms. So I'm going first.
do your thing.
Fine.
Do your thing.
I like that. Okay.
Okay. And, yeah.
Squeaks.
Yeah. Poor Taiwan on basically has eyes wide as dinner plates as he comes right towards him through the door.
Oh, you're so tiny. It's okay.
Yeah.
Run between the legs real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not injured either, but I'm probably not great near the front. I'm guessing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You cast things. You back a little further, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind being near the forefront. There just probably won't be room.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense to go right behind between Rex and Baldric.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like there.
Excellent.
And Roland's going to be right here-ish because he can heal 3 different people plus provide bonuses.
Yay!
Just gonna get
Excellent.
it. Unfortunately, it's a 5x5 area
Yeah.
as you open the door. In the front of it, there's a portcullis because naturally, it is made out of
So-
weird cloud-like material, somewhat rubbery.
Wait, it's a rubbery
I-
portcullis?
Yes.
I suspect magic.
Yes.
Yes.
I suspect people who do not perhaps understand the purpose of a portcullis. I don't think this will work like they think it's going to work.
Are you sure it's not dancing poles?
Yeah.
Bouncy
No.
dancing poles.
Well, you know, like those palm trees from the 80s dance clubs?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're kind of jiggling like that.
I see. Could we stretch them apart?
You might be able to.
Could we,
how do you-
take
I'm-
like something and stretch it back like a bow and launch something into the moon?
I see no reason why not if you have the right skills.
Fair enough.
Well, we do still have that troll, that zombie corpse.
Yes, we do. We should actually bring that back into play and throw it through the portcullis. So,
I like this plan. I first check for traps anywhere near the our side of the portcullis, just to make sure.
Right on. See if you can roll a 1 like the rest of us.
Yes.
Alrighty then.
do it.
Okay.
All the cool kids
I'm
are.
checking for traps, so I get the bonus.
What?
Oh!
Oh, come on.
I failed to roll a 1.
However, that being said, you found out it's actually relatively easy.
Mhm.
You see, the rubbery things are almost tentacle-like, which means by essentially you found the scratching spot on the actual tentacle itself, gave it a good scratch, and immediately relaxed,
Oh,
lowering the actual portcullis.
I feel dirty, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's how tentacle porn is supposed to work.
No, I don't think so either.
Right on.
But I'm going with it for now.
Okay.
However, you probably think if you can basically rub it in some way, it'll tense up enough that you might be able to use it like a slingshot. I will let you decide how you want to proceed.
Rex cracks his knuckles and gets out a bottle of oily substance that he seems to be carrying around for some reason. Okay, let's get to work.
I will avert my eyes.
Oh, is this still PG-13? Are we still okay?
We're fine. It's okay.
We're fine. Okay. So yes,
Okay.
I do. I do attempt to get the portcullis to the point where we can launch the.
Okay. When you look across, you do see a door on the side opposite there that you can basically shoot right across into room 3.
Is that this one?
Yeah, that one.
Is that open?
No, it's closed right now.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be. Don't see any averting, locked mechanisms on it at all.
Hmm.
So you probably just need. You do see a door handle, so it should be relatively easy to open.
Okay.
But you might, if you're shooting it right at the door, you might want to open it first if you're going to try to throw it in the room.
Which means we need somebody to run in there and open the door and stand beside it as you shoot from the rubbery things.
I can do it.
Okay.
All right.
So, is the portcullis now open?
You can slip through pretty easily right now.
Okay. And so the plan is that I just run across the room, open the door, and you will
And
take care of
basically
the
do
rest? All right.
Yes.
So, here we go. I run.
Well,
Into
actually,
the room.
before you do it, one other option I think might be I could open the door and hide. Just because I'm small and maybe there is a breeze.
That also.
Maybe there are a bunch of people standing out across the hallway.
Perhaps both of you, and then Beelzebul, you're there in case things go
Things
wrong
go
and
bad.
you can rush
Yeah.
into your rescue.
So I will. So I'm gonna. Well, I'm not doing it yet, but I'm gonna go right there
Okay.
and kind of take cover behind the corner when I run in, assuming that something horrible isn't in the room. So are we
Okay.
ready to go?
I'm assuming you guys are, unless I hear anything else.
I like this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Excellent. Okay, run through the door, barge through just in case. I'm posturing and waving my axe.
Right on. On a happy note, there is nothing in the room other than a small metal chest.
I think I found something for Rex to play with.
You mean something else?
Okay. Oh my! Because
Do I need to get the industrial size bottle?
I think I need an adult. I'm the GM.
All right. So, is there a fairy coming in the room behind me?
Okay, so sure. So I guess if I'm gonna try and open the door, or which direction does the door open? Like,
It opens inwards towards the room, not outwards.
Oh, so not towards the wall. So maybe I need to move right here, so that you can retreat to.
oh,
here.
so inwards towards room 7, yes?
Chris.
Yo.
Inwards towards room 7.
Yes.
Okay, and is the latch on the top or the bottom? So I mean, if I was like here and opened it, would the door be coming towards me, or would it be going towards the other wall?
Going towards the other wall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I will stand there and just open the door and use it and hide behind it.
Okay, so I'm going to stay here.
Excellent.
Okay.
Baldric, I think you'd be the best person to shoot the corpse in there. What do you think?
I think so.
All right.
Corpse slinging is kind of, our thing.
Okay, give me the corpse. Someone hand me the corpse.
Rex, I think you're up.
Oh, hey,
Sorry, buddy.
I got a 10-foot reach with my tail. Oh, it's 15 feet to protocols. Darn.
So basically, you squeeze your tail through the door.
Okay, there we are.
Now you've got your entire rump in the door.
I go get the corpse.
So not only that, but when they open the door, the two bandits on the other side see a big demon ass.
Yes. That ought to be worth it.
Hand me number 2, Chris.
Okay.
Number 2 with the red X right there. Thank you. Okay, so are we going to open up the rules for lobbing?
Sure.
Why not?
Okay. So actually, come to think of it, now that we found that 7 is essentially clear, other than the chest, maybe it'd be best for Baldric to just come in so that we don't have to worry about him trying to squeeze through.
That's probably a good
that.
idea,
Yeah.
actually.
So he has,
Okay, I'll move there.
Oh,
No, I think. Oh.
fine.
Or there? Or do you want me to sit here? Where do you want me?
he wants you to pull back the corpse and throw it in the room and then go charging him like a ninny.
Do you want me there? Or go straight into the room and die?
Let's not do that plan. That does not sound good.
Okay.
Well, I like everything except the dying part.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a great thing about having a tail. I will pull up my gun in my hand.
So,
So
are you guys?
am I launching the dead guy or not? I'm like
Yes.
sitting here kind of like just pulling back on the big string going, yes?
I'm really
No.
excited to see this. We are hurling the dead
Yes?
Oh, yes.
No.
guy. Let's open the door and hurl the dead guy. I'm putting in my vote.
Okay.
We
Yes,
are
I-
awful.
I'm with you there as well.
I will consider this essentially the surprise round because let's be honest.
I think-
No one expects me to nip earnings.
I think we are definitely surprising them.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Yeah. Normally they expect gunplay, fire, and basically ambushes. Instead, you're hauling a corpse using a demon's fanny.
Now, let's see here. Modern combat rules.
I will be considering this corpse an improvised weapon for the purpose of this throw.
Ooh. Okay, so. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my.
Okay, you guys are gonna love the attack roll on this then. Okay,
Wait,
You better not get corpse guts all over me.
you're gonna love this because
My
I had to
doublet.
take account. I have to take. Okay, Chris.
Yes.
Strength modifier or no strength modifier?
Oh, absolutely. You get your strength modifier. You're freaking strong.
Hooray! Okay. So here is my full roll for corpse slinging. I rolled a -1.
That corpse ends up. Okay, roll the random thingy. Add 5 to the actual distance.
Okay, so what do I roll first? A D8?
The
Roll a
D8.
D8 for the clock face.
A4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna get corpse guts on me, aren't I?
Rex is most likely.
Oh, okay.
Oh, goody.
I can live with
And
that.
roll distance.
Okay.
And what is distance?
Distance is based on the grenade-like function. 1 moment. Do, 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 do.
Well, this turned bad. The -4 and a -4 did not work very well.
No.
It was a good idea. It was a clever but futile idea. I'm okay with that.
The important thing is that we tried.
Yes.
I'm sure Princess and her family will appreciate that.
She's not too. The good news is there's no cameras nearby.
Yay.
Oh wait, either that or you have to bribe frickin' Roland in frickin' Milk Bones because he's probably recording the whole thing.
Okay, so a
Roll
D8.
1d8 to see. Roll another d8 and add 4 to it.
So 8. That's like 40 feet away.
Okay, blam bung, blam blam, blam blam. Blam.
Portcullis backfire.
Oh, we got corpse guts all over us.
Nobody actually got hurt, but la. At the same time, these two guys, Mooks Goombas here, are going, what the hell?
Yeah, so now they can see a failing, and then down the hall, a blood-drenched demon standing in the doorway.
Okay, these guys will now scream like little
I'm
girls.
hoping that they actually can't see a failing. I guess I should go ahead and...
Oh, roll your
stealth
stealth check.
But, yeah.
Stealth check.
Roll your stealth check.
Okay, and... I was assuming that's one of the ones I was good at. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you should get an automatic size bonus to it too.
Yeah, that's included. Well, it's not a 1.
Yay!
Yeah.
+7 is really decent.
That's good.
Okay, then. Grabbing the Mook. He has a perception course of +6. I will now roll it.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's a real roll.
What's that behind the door?
This is all going wrong.
So wrong.
But they don't see me, right?
Not really. They're kind of having preoccupied right now.
Well,
You're
can
not
make a
really
stealth check,
sneaking.
too.
Well, what the hell? Make a stealth check. Let's make it funny.
Bonus for
Oh, God, me.
bonus for cover.
Yeah, you get a
no.
yeah. I believe you get a +4 for cover. So
Yeah, I can't use survival in place of stealth, can I?
I'm afraid not.
Sorry.
Well, do I blend in with the stonework at all? Okay. Let me.
Yeah.
You see a really big hairy stoner.
Well, that maybe.
On the other hand,
Oh,
Maybe not.
Plus
Very
the
heck.
+4 and your dexterity modifier.
Oh,
remember to put your minuses for your
X is
armor.
+1. The armor penalty, I think, is -2.
That's still not bad.
Who knew that being a stoner helped you blend in with stonework?
Well, it's because I'm just standing perfectly still, staring off into space. No.
Yeah. Well, again, he put the "I'm not with them" assumption. Boom, because he's not involved in the actual throwing of the corpse.
they're bad
Okay.
promo.
Yes.
So I will gesture, like pointing Tywin on to,
Come your
hightail
way.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now then, I would like people to start rolling initiative, and we'll see how silly this combat becomes.
Alrighty.
I'm voting for very silly. Yay!
Oh gosh, you were really phased by that whole corpse incident.
He's basically going, "Get it off! Get it off!"
No, I get to move before Baldrix at least.
Okay.
Oh, man,
where's
the
the
dice
initiative
roll.
on this sheet? I'm not
Wow.
seeing it. I know it's there. I remember filling it out. Oh, +2. Okay.
Yeah, unless you have like improved initiative, it's just plus your dex.
Man, the dice hate us today.
Yeah.
They do.
Yes.
Good news is I think it's hitting all of us equally, so I guess it's bouncing out. Holy
Oh,
crap!
there we
Nice.
go.
You don't like being disrupted from your hiding spot.
Yeah.
You're pissed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be hiding. Don't look at me.
Okay, so... Okay, I got Rexy. And you guys are roughly shuffled. Now I gotta roll for Roland. Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
That's actually really nice.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay, the two people who are stuck in the room behind Baldric get to go before him.
Yeah.
Well, you can step through my square. You just can't end your turn in my square.
Yeah, it's
Can
called...
I, even when you're squeezing?
Well,
Yeah. The rule in D20 is you can step through an ally square as long as you do not end in the square. Basically, we assume that we just play polka in the middle of combat.
yeah, well, again...
Yeah. I think that fails the reality test.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then it becomes an incredibly comedic squish through that somehow does not manage to
Nope.
cause any penalties whatsoever.
Dive between his legs.
Dive
Exactly.
between my legs, Rex Ransom. This don't
And your
end
tail basically you say, tail up, please. Boom!
Just don't drop a bomb while you're down there. Please no.
Likewise, Baldric.
Okay.
It's so bad.
We are very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the maturity of it. Oh, good lord. Okay, that's one.
Yeah, so going nearly last kind of blows my plan, I think.
Okay. Roland's faster than the bandit. And... what the hell. Basically, it's a bandit and a big dog in the room.
Oh. He's probably not a good dog.
Yeah.
That's a dog attacking Brad right now. Ooh. Is that for the dog?
Yep.
Wow, we're all surprised what's going on.
Yeah, everybody's.
Already.
Surprise party!
Exactly. Navon calling or somebody reasonable. So number 1 is the bandit, number 2 is the dog. I'm just getting my little numbers lined up. And I'm ready to begin. Taiwan on?
All right. Is it me? I just got a 20. I thought there was a couple of 21s.
Here,
Was
let's
there a
take a
couple
look at the numbers.
21s, Chris?
Oh, terribly sorry. The
I mean,
dog
I don't
goes
mind going
first.
first. That sounds great to me. But
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I rolled my numbers. One moment. Recalculating. Okay, so the order is Roland, Bandit 1, Taiwan on, Rex Ransom, Big Dog, Beelzebul, and Baldric.
Okay.
So the dog goes first. The good dog.
The good dog goes. Good dogs go first in
Okay.
initiative.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Single move action. He thinks it would be incredibly dumb to go into that room. 5-foot step for a second action, giving you guys bonuses and stopping in his tracks.
Okay.
Okay, doggy is gone. Now the bandit's turn is next on the docket. Bandit 1 is pulling out his gun and moving a 5-foot step over and taking a shot at whatever he can see in front of it. The good news is you have a door on your side, so you basically have full cover. Give +4 to your AC.
Nice.
As he takes a shot at you because you were hiding behind a door. Do 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 do.
This situation is fun.
15 to hit.
Even with the +4 to AC, that sounds a little bit hit-like, but let me check.
Check your AC. That door might save your ass.
14.
So basically, an AC 18 for intents and purposes. It hits the door.
Hooray!
Yay!
He realized you were a Phelan. He was aiming too high.
Exactly. It goes like flying above your head. And then he realizes it's shorter.
Down here, buddy. Or actually, not so much.
My eyes are down here. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Okay, Taiwan on. You're on.
Okay. So, I don't know why you would want to like go and shoot someone who just was trying to say hi, but maybe we can be friends. And I'm going to try and charm person.
Ah.
Okay, okay.
oh.
Okay,
This
so
might work. I would love to say you have a chance at heck, but I remember your rolls. Oh, wait, never mind.
Okay, so let me see if I can avoid rolling a 1 on the ritual roll. It would be amazing. Okay, I didn't roll a 1. Is the difficulty just 11, like 10 plus
I think you
spell
literally
level?
made it on the dot.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 10, you have a AC, it's a first level spell. Your ritual check is successful. Well done.
Awesome.
Yay!
Huzzah. Huzzah.
And now, what do I got to save? What do I have to roll to try to resist in some way, shape, or form?
Charm person.
Now, if I remember right, it's not strictly a combat spell, but
Well, I mean, no
Let me
one's
take
hit
a-
him yet, so
this is true.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All they've seen is some zany hijinks through the
Yeah, we haven't done any attacks. The corpse technically did not go that way.
Technically, charm person is a standard action, and nobody has actually been attacked yet. And on top of that, the ones affected, the spell target acts is friendly towards you. So as long as I don't make what's my will save? As long as I don't
will
negate
save.
it, I don't know what. Okay, I will roll the will save, and that will determine what happens.
11 plus your modifier.
Now the good news is they have actually kind of a crappy will save. On the other hand, the dice don't like us. Has been well established.
Oh,
Okay, I
that's a
guess-
failure.
Okay. I think it's safe to assume you now have a friendly response to the bandit
All right.
Ah.
through the power of magic.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay. So after all is said and done, the bandit's standing there gaping, saying, "Oh, sorry,
And
I thought you were bad men."
Oh no! We're we're here to help. Oh, and could you get your dog to heal? That would be
Heal,
great.
boy, heal. Yeah, it's like a Doberman, man.
What happened, Baldric?
Is it at least a mutant two-tailed Doberman?
Yes, because that would be entertaining.
But I think just in case, afterwards I'm going to move down here.
Yes.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Combat is over.
I think it's safe to assume combat is over. Everybody gets 100 experience to fast thinking and find spell mention.
Awesome.
Okay.
Responding to.
I love that. How long does Charm Person last for? How long do we have to get out of here?
Well, either that or basically tell them to look in. Hey, we want you to check out this room.
Yeah, you've got to go check out.
Okay.
Charm person. 1 hour per level.
Nice.
1 hour where he's your bestest best friend in the whole wide world, and he'll probably be incredibly angry afterwards.
Oh well.
Well, so
My friend's fleeting.
if we don't find a use for these two in the next hour, then I say we send them into room 8.
That's a good idea. We'll tell them that that's where he can find his friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
But first, we need to find out about Princess and stuff. So.
Yes. So we should start there for sure.
Yeah.
So, Taiwan, you're officially the face because he doesn't care about these scary monsters, but you're adorable.
Oh.
We're his bodyguards. Just ignore us.
So, Rex, if you want to loot that chest while I distract him.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do that.
Ronald's going to
Look,
come
I
with
can
the dog
juggle.
because it's a boy and his dog.
Oh.
I could come in and serenade them with a lovely melody.
You're providing ambient music.
Yes, I'll
So.
something slightly funky, kind of part
Okay.
of.
Okay, so I check for traps first.
Yay, that's a good idea.
13.
As far as you can tell, there are no traps.
Alrighty. Is the chest locked? That's the first thing I check.
Yes, it's locked.
Excellent. All right. I believe sabotage is open locks.
Sabotage is open locks as well as, yeah.
Excellent. I shall roll sabotage.
Ooh,
21.
very nice.
Oh,
Rex Ransom does his greatest imitation of God of War you've ever seen. As he basically lifts open the chest, puts it above his head. It probably only weighs about 5 pounds, but he makes it look heavier. And puts the thing on the side.
Oh. Yes, I totally ham that up for sure.
Okay, fair enough. That's what he does.
Then I shine my flashlight into the depths of the chest to see what booty it holds.
And because this seems to be a running joke, I'd like you to roll on the theme treasure table.
Excellent.
That is, what dice is that again?
Hang on, grabbing the table.
D8, wasn't it?
D8 or D10.
I thought it was D12, but let me double check.
We had no idea what dice it is.
And we made the game too! Right on!
Awesome!
There we go. We have the minds of fleas. Yeah, no, it's D8. You were right. I was wrong.
I get a 1.
It is another set of animals live.
There's more hamsters.
Okay.
There's more hamsters. Ooh.
Lord,
Who's using
guys.
hamsters as a commodity?
yeah. What is?
Okay. On a happy note, we now have the basic treasure type as far as that's concerned. And because it is that,
Sorry about
you
that.
actually find... No problem. Actually, that reminds me. No, I'm off. That's good. Okay. On a happy note, this was a relatively, quite a bit of stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
As far as you can tell, it's 170 B bills worth of, well, I guess we're going to go with the joke, hamsters.
That's a
Oh.
lot of hamsters. Maybe they're precious for their fur. Exotic mutant hamsters with
Maybe.
really soft.
Well, they kind of glow in the dark, but that's part of their charm.
So that's it. You can make a glowing mouse fur coat. Or not mouse. Were they hamsters?
Yes. Okay, I found it incredibly
Glowing
silly.
hamsters. So who gets to
Okay.
carry the glowing hamsters?
I will carry the 170 GB of glowing hamsters.
I gladly hand those over to
Well, the good news is they're still in a cage, so it's just a matter of putting them on top of the other hamsters and hoping you don't cause a fight.
yeah, don't let them in the same cage together. That'll be bad.
Don't cross the hamsters. Gotcha. Okay, so now that you've officially got the treasure, you got Taiwan and Roland in one room with Bandit 1 and another rather large dog. And they're sniffing each other because that's what Roland does. He's still a nice dog, but he's curious.
So
Well, you've got it.
I tell my new friend, good news. What's the name of the
Humans first.
well, no, not the humans first. The people we're working for, the family.
Here, grabbing it, I believe it was the. Hang on, fortunately I have it written down. The Rubertsons.
Robertson. Oh yes. The Robertsons are offering a whole farm worth of hamsters for their daughter back. So. So
Yep.
we need to go ahead and make the exchange before something gets screwed up, like things do.
Okie dokie. I gotta go check with the boss, but he's in the other area. He's actually not in this dungeon. I'll go check on him. Thanks, buddy. And he basically walks all the way over here. Yep.
Well, hang on. I'll go with you.
Okie dokie, buddy. Do.
Should someone maybe go with our magic user before he leaves with the enemy?
Why do you think the dog's going with him? He's gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck and pull him back if he gets in trouble.
See if you can spot the number he dials.
Because the dog is really fast.
So yeah, and I'll wave you guys to follow.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
We're all so casual.
So very
Rolling through the-
Scooby and Shaggy, as they're being chased by the monsters, they look back. The monsters pull over to the side to get out of visual range. Okay.
I hide behind the dog.
I hide in the room.
Yeah, just kind of look away, like you just happen to be
what's
there.
happening?
Nothing to worry about.
Okay,
Everything's okay.
the bandit that's now your buddy is reading comic books on his bed. Because Rex basically pulled to that room. Okay, fair enough. Whatever.
He doesn't care.
I look at what comic book he's reading. Oh, hey, I don't think I have that one. Hang on a second. I pull out some of mine and see if we could trade.
Okay, fair enough. Roll. Oh God, rolling. I'll play that later. Right now.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about that.
Okay, fair enough. That's color text. Anyways, somebody needs to make a perception check as Bandit is playing with the phone.
I believe that would be our Phelan since he is their friend.
Yes, you're the one that's actually in the thick of things. Well, roll on to backup if you need another roll, but I'm not going to use them unless I have to.
So have we asked them about Princess yet? Oh, they're taking us to her, yeah. I remember the plan. Sorry.
Well, they're taking us to the boss who would know where the princess is anyway.
Oh.
Or where princess, not the princess, I suppose.
No way this can go wrong.
Not at all.
Not in the slightest.
So I don't
How
actually
long will
have
it
the
take?
skill, so is the DC higher, or is that only for knowledge checks?
It's D20 plus wisdom, basically, if you don't have the skill.
Okay. Could be worse.
Well, you did go enough to at least get the basic numbers. Basically, he typed in 5551234 because I'm lazy. Okay.
Should have tried that.
The dog hops in there, and basically, you've seen Get Smart. They're gone.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll wait for some company before actually dialing.
Okay.
Did you see the number?
Yeah.
Tell us all the number, and we'll...
I think it was 5551234.
That's a terrible number.
I know.
Anybody
is.
could have guessed that.
We didn't.
Oh, yeah. Point.
Okay. So I'm going to assume you dial it and basically run in there like foolhardy adventurers.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Okay, because I'm not
That
gonna
sounds
put-
like a great plan.
what could possibly go wrong? And I'm gonna grab.
Should we maybe send in Roland first, just scout, and then come back and give us some ideas?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with the dog on that.
Oh, can he dial though? Can he dial to get back?
Yeah.
He will try. Okay, the good news is dog paws are actually surprisingly good with rotary phones.
And because he's supposed to be a Fido, his tiny little automated hands that come out
Yeah,
of
basically
his chest.
his retractable little mini hands pop out, and he uses them as basically mini server units. Like if you ever see Short Circuit, you know what I'm talking about. And he got the little thing that's basically pulling the dials, the rotary thing. Okay, and now I got to figure out if I can actually grab you guys, and I can. Yay! I'm going to move you to another map.
Is the corpse still in good enough shape to take with us?
What is it with you guys and that corpse?
Our alignment is changing.
I think it's just more chaotic morbidity. It's not even particularly evil. It's just
Well, it's a distraction. It's tactical. It's a tactical corpse.
It's
Yeah.
tactical.
tactical corpse. That sounds like a bad metal band.
Oh my god! I think we have a name for our band, guys.
Yes, we
I
do.
play a power chord in celebration.
Yay! There was much rejoicing. Oh wait, there was the other word. Okay, here's our party. Yes, there's another red freaking British box in the middle of a clearing. And you also see at the edge of the thing a big wheel 50.
Oh, what now?
I can see it.
Oh, the tricycle.
Yes.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
I open my mouth with rapture. Nice.
Okay, you hear a voice in one of your guys' head saying, "Who's out there?"
In our
Oh.
heads?
Yes.
Oh, crap.
Do we get to make freak out rolls?
Sure.
Okay,
I don't know what that is.
Rex being Rex, the minute he hears a voice in his head saying, "Who is this?" says, "Rex Ransom, adventurer, trouble seeker, treasure hunter, and soldier of fortune."
I'm going to go on a limb here and say that you're here to rescue me then.
Perhaps. Who is this?
I'm known as Princess.
Oh, yes. Yes, we are. Have you been injured?
No, but I seem to be stuck in a box.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Is anyone else hearing this? Is he turning to everybody around?
Just to make sure, and Baldrick's like, his hands and wings are over his ears. He's trying to stop
Okay.
it.
It seems to be rather bumpy, what I'm on.
Okay. Baldrick, did she never do this before?
I don't know. I don't think so. She didn't talk to me much. I'm the pet.
Anyways, Roland barks with anticipation.
Oh,
I think he knows. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay. Now, if you'll notice that you're actually in some sort of sewer pipe with a big staircase going down.
okay. Ew.
Oh, sewers.
It's a sewer level! No, well, maybe or maybe not.
So, is there anything else we can find out from Princess? Can she see anything? Is it dark there?
I'm in a dark box, possibly a wooden, as far as I can tell. It's got cushions, which I don't mind, but that being said, it is kind of annoying.
Do you have room to move?
I have enough room to turn around, and that's about it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll come to save you.
Yay! I like this idea.
How does it smell where you are? Does it smell like a sewer?
Unfortunately, it does. You wouldn't believe what it's doing to my nose.
That is really unfortunate. I was really hoping that you were boxed somewhere other than down there. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, we're
has anyone come to see you recently?
not for a couple of I'd say about half a day at this point.
Okay.
They keep moving me on a daily basis, so it's only the first time I've been able to actually get down here.
Hey, has anyone seen the dog and the guy?
Actually, we don't see them at all.
Baldric?
Oh dear.
Baldric, can you check to see if they showed up here?
Sure, I will see if I can find some tracks for the dog and the guy who used to be our friend. Let me find my skill roll for survival.
I have survival as well, actually. So maybe I should help.
Yes, you can help, or I can help you either way.
I have
You-
4 ranks.
So do your roll.
Okay.
We'll roll and see whoever gets higher, and we'll add +2 to the highest.
I
We are
see
a-
nothing!
We are assisting.
Oh my god.
I will find tracks. You have found a squash.
But it's vaguely
picked a
foot shaped.
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
We'll enter that in the contest next week.
sweet.
That's what you call talking and taking a squash and turning it upside down. Wait, what?
Okay, it looks like the bandit and the dog somehow managed to go down the steps of the rather steep ladder that seems to descend into the sewers.
Oh. Well, I guess we have one choice, boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
don't know. Well, that or we could ride up with the tricycle. I mean, really.
We're all doing on a tricycle.
Look at the bright side, everybody. I mean, the acoustics get down there are probably bitching. All the
Ooh,
reverb.
true.
Yeah.
That is a
Wow.
good point.
I like that idea.
All right.
Okay.
Did we want to take the trike with us?
I don't think we could pry Taiwan on off of it, could we?
Okay, Taiwan, I assume that you're on the tricycle right now. If you're going to, yeah.
Yeah, that was a silly question.
Oh, look, the
Oh,
corpse
wow.
came with us.
Yeah, we took the corpse. First, we took the corpse.
So,
Jeez. Why would we let him? You know, it's a good thing we don't have to split our XP with him.
Yeah, the unofficial sixth member of the party.
I didn't realize you wanted your own personal buster.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Technically, he does deserve at least a part of the share of the credit.
That makes no sense.
when
Okay.
you resurrect him, you can pay him.
They're not available as companions. They're not available as companions.
Okay. Well then, you're at the steep hill, you got a cliff there, there's a tricycle in the area, and you believe that your buddy, quote unquote, went down the hole.
How heavy is the
Is it-
tricycle?
Yeah, good point.
Go check it on Google. No.
No, I
Tricycle.
actually... Now, the good news is the tricycle seems to be collapsible.
Oh,
That's fine. I mean, if you want to ride on a tricycle, I can carry him down as I fly down the hole, and he can like pedal and pretend that he's in a certain movie with an alien and a boy
Okay.
going across the moon.
Oh, no.
Oh, good lord. Okay, it is rather heavy. It is about 40 pounds.
Oh.
Okay.
Whatever.
Get ready for anybody but Baldric. And it does, if you make a proper used vehicle check, you can actually retract into a most fashionable pack. Yes, he knows.
Seriously. Does anybody have used vehicle? Because that's bad to use on train.
But
Nope.
there's only one way to learn.
To fall off and die.
Well, the old saying goes, it's like riding a bicycle. In this case, it's like riding a tricycle.
Are we going to say that we can use vehicle at no ranks with a tricycle?
Well, the way I see it, as long as the gunplay doesn't go flying, he doesn't need to make used vehicle checks. It's basically taking 10 with it.
Okay, that sounds like a good rule of thumb. We'll write that up for the blog on how to drive tricycles and how to do things like that.
So he went, okay. Right on. Oh, then.
That makes me sad.
One Taiwan tricycle.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey!
Back here again.
Everything
Oh,
old
sorry.
is new
I was.
again.
My
Holy
bad.
cow! Why did?
Ah.
Why? Oh!
That was me being incredibly silly.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, it
whoa.
did smell like a sewer for a while.
Oh, dimensional fluctuations suck. That's awful. Hence, we put that in our adventure book. If you make a mistake, just call it a dimensional fluctuation, or blame it on the cat. That's basically one of our rules.
We got enough of them around here. We do have someone's won at least one.
Yeah, we have the blame it on the cat rule here too.
Yeah.
When in doubt.
If you're doing old school at home playing on the board, cat comes around, knocks over a figure, you're like, dimensional fluctuation!
Catzilla lives.
I say it's a freaking manticore from another dimension. Sure,
I don't
came
have a
and
problem with this.
swatted you around.
It's got an AC of 100. Try hitting it.
Say
Manticore from
versus
another-
flop.
Manticore from Another Dimension is the name of our first album.
Yes. All right, Tactical Corpse, Manticore
Yes.
from another dimension. I think, yeah, that rocks.
Right themselves.
I'm going to go make a note of that. Hang on.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
That's going on the character sheet. I will see. Maybe I can do a cheap album cover for us.
Yes.
Okay, so are you going down the hole?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've been
Yeah.
silly enough for a while. I think it's time to.
Okay, fair enough. Let me round up the entire party in a way I can actually copy and paste you guys over to the new map.
I think very hard at Princess. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
So I don't think there should be two problems as far as that's concerned.
Good.
Just get me out of this
So-
damn box.
We're working on it. If a man and his dog comes by talking about their friends, that's us.
Yay, I think.
If you see two monsters, a dwarf and a fairy and a dog, that is actually us.
It's actually
I'm
also
familiar
us.
with Roland and Baldric. That should be fine.
Yes. Baldric misses you.
I know he does.
Roland misses you too.
I know. They're surprisingly comfortable, both of them.
I didn't know she could talk. That's
Yeah, is this mind speech like a normal thing for you or what?
Well, I'm kind of a mutant, but okay.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
You know.
You-
My
Well,
species
alright.
does have a... Yeah. Okay, but anyways, yeah, I'll just take a look here. Teleported to the bottom of this actual area here, and I gotta grab something from the other map. One moment. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do. Okay. You see the man and his dog going down the corridor. He's just turning now. Down the thing. He's going, hey, boss, any problems down here? Why you here?
Why are you
Uh,
here?
My buddy told me that you wanted to talk to me. No. Get the hell back to your post. But, my buddy. Okay, who's your buddy? Nobody. No,
Who's your buddy?
Who's your buddy?
You are.
God.
You are.
Your boss. He's nice. He has a dog too.
Yes, I met him at the dog park.
I don't believe you. Get your ass back up there. Fine, fine. Oh, hi guys. Oh, you're being sneaky. Gotcha. Try to sneak. Okay, dog. See ya. Wink,
See
wink.
you? I love that.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Okay. And they basically go back up the stairs saying, I gotta go back to my post. Sorry guys, we'll play later.
That's okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, we think we know he's there. Do we need to make stealth checks?
I think it's you can try.
Yeah.
We should probably try and be sneaky.
Okay, I'll let everybody else try sneaky before I try sneaky and blow it.
Okay.
Oh.
Go team stealth.
Yeah.
Okay, warning, guys.
Oh.
This is the GM.
Oh! Oh!
Holy crap.
I'm not gonna roll for the thing. I'm gonna assume you guys sneak in successfully. At least Joe,
Hang
Rex,
on.
and Brad.
Okay, go for it. We'll let Rex go.
I'll let everybody roll their stealth check, and I'll just treat it as a passive roll.
All right. Well, that's
That was better.
Yeah, that's more expected.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm going to use my GM arbitration here. I'm going to roll for Roland because he's probably not going to sneak much better than the rest of you guys. And then I will say exactly what happened. One moment.
If it matters,
Oh,
actually,
you
mine should
said
be
stealth.
-1.
I thought you said pull out the tambourine.
all
He
right.
thought he told him to dance again. Just saying.
I've got my hand poised. The moment I know our stealth is blown, I'm gonna start rocking.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. How does
By the
that
way,
work
guys-
with the skill roll bonus? Cows away. It's really quiet, so we get bonuses.
Okay.
That was
Here's
decent.
what the rolls tell me. Tie one on, and Rex Ransom managed to get up to here
Very nice.
before the dog kind of made it like there, kind of mediocrely. John's here, and Baldur fell off the ladder. Okay.
I kind of like using this. This is actually kind of cool. Can we use these as our initiative rolls?
No, unfortunately, you gotta roll.
I know. I'm like, that's actually be kind of a cool rule, actually.
It's mostly just placement at this point, Basically, one of the fun things you have, if you make a successful stealth roll, you get basically a free move action.
Yeah,
And so basically, I've used that into account here because you guys are sneaky. At least two of you are.
I am the opposite.
Nobody
Yeah.
hires somebody who looks like me for stealth.
That's true.
They hire you for rock.
They hire me to rock. Yes. And if that means, putting my axe into a couple skulls, I'm all right with that. So be it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how rock works.
That is the nature of rock.
That is what the metal gods demand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They demand tribute, and that involves you. One moment. I'm just grabbing the stats for the critter.
More than once I've thought Beelzebul would look good with a set of wings.
Oh, yeah, if we can ever arrange that. I definitely, get some wing crafts.
For sure.
Winged Minotaur, that's metal.
Yes, yes.
I am not
That
dis-
would be metal. Awesome, man. Holy cow. That would be amazing.
Oh.
It's a flying cow. What's going on?
I'm flying over the moon.
Oh, jeez, guys.
The moon in the background. Oh, I'm not sure if I can do that for the album cover. I'll see if I can find a cow and some wings and the moon. That'll be our album cover.
Okay.
But it has to be
Completely
a manticore.
nonsense.
Manticore from another dimension. It has to be a manticore jumping over the moon.
It doesn't
Okay.
have to make sense. It's rock.
Well, duh.
It just has to be epic. That's all.
Exactly.
Okay. Now on it. Okay, I will warn you now. This guy might be this will either be a very nasty encounter or very one-sided, or completely dependent by the rolls. At this point, I want people to roll initiative, and we'll get started.
Alrighty.
God.
18.
This
I'm
is-
happy.
Oh, very nice, Sean.
7. Yay.
Holy crap. Yay!
Ah! Tank, Baldric, tank.
I'll try with my 13 hit points left.
Okay, I got to make some rolls of my own. First, Roland. Not a bad roll. And now it's the opponent. Doo-doo.
Yeah. Can we see this person?
Oh, absolutely. He's a
Like peek around the corner.
he's basically a very well-dressed young man who's looking absolutely flabbergasted after dealing with his minions, who decided to come down. He looks rather lithe, relatively agile, or at least he would be if he actually rolled worth a damn.
He was just a little bit confused that his minion came down and said he had buddies. So it's like, what?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? Okay, Baldric, what is your dex?
My dex is 10.
Okay, Roland goes before you. So the order will be Taiwanon, Roland, Beelzebul, Baldric, the monster, and then Rex Ransom. So we will start at the beginning. Taiwanon, you're not only sneaky, but you're right in front of him.
All right.
What do you do?
Well, see.
Oh, you would be flat-footed too, Chris.
He is flat-footed right
Yeah.
now. So
I mean, so the efficient thing to do would be to try and charm him again, but that would either be really anticlimactic, or just fail.
Yep.
So
what I would highly recommend before you do anything, you might want to make a perception check or possibly any knowledge checks.
I'll go with that perception check.
Okay.
I assume the rest of us, since we probably can't see the guy.
Yeah, I'll allow Rex to do so as well because where he's located.
Excellent. Does this involve a trap?
No.
I mean, it's not in my
No,
character
a trap,
sheet,
but not in the matter you're familiar with.
yeah, it's
That's
not
what
in my
you're saying.
character sheet. But the only knowledge skill I have is knowledge, the Game of Crowns.
Crown
So-
Quest,
Yes.
episode 4.
Crown Quest. I have perception, I have anthropology, and I have history.
Anthropology would actually be very useful right now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it would.
I have that. It's not as good as my just straight up perception.
Well, roll your perception and then roll your knowledge anthropology check, and that'll help us
Sounds
determine
good.
what happens.
Perception. 9.
Meh, he looks like a dude. Roll your knowledge anthropology.
Ooh, 23.
He looks like a dude, but you notice the blood on his lips as he licks it up.
Oh,
Here. You've
Uh-oh.
cornered a vampire.
you're a
great.
sparkly one, aren't you?
That's racist! And that's how the combat begins.
You're sparkly. That's weird.
Okay, well, Rex, are you passing on the whole sparkly vampire bit?
Yes.
Okay.
So with his saying you're sparkly, that's what he intended.
I think he might be hostile now.
I think he's very hostile. It's you've been 500 years destroying all evidence of the contrary, and you just had to bring it up.
That's what I get for digging in all those old ruins. You have no idea how many copies of that damn book I found.
Ah. You know, yeah. Okay, for your own knowledge in this situation here, I'm going to read out. He did roll obscenely well, so I'm going to give you just the basic rundown of the critter. He's a well-dressed vampire. He has a 9mm to his side. You don't want him to flank you, but the good news is he's by himself. He's hiding down here probably because he doesn't want to deal with the sunlight, and you don't want him to bite you, just saying. Basically what he'll do is if he ends up biting you, he might heal himself, and he also drain a hell of a lot from you. Normally he looks very human-like, but Brex's anthropology check gave away his secrets, and that's pretty much it. Also, he basically can stay on his feet till about -4 hit points, And he has damage resistance against everything but Darkwood.
Oh.
So now you know.
And I assume
So-
he can't be like dazed, and certainly not charmed.
No. That's why the reason I'm bringing this up before we do that.
Dazed, probably. Charm, he's already hostile, so that would be silly.
Yeah.
Daze might work, though.
Okay.
Daze might work.
Um,
But you'll have to make a 5-foot step to get line of sight.
okay. I'll try that.
Now
Before you-
realize...
Before
Yeah,
you
sorry,
do,
go
what
on.
is the range on your daze?
Oh. Yeah, that'd be, useful information to have written down, but it isn't.
Think that it's 25 feet, but
It would probably be 25 feet at this level, yeah.
25 feet plus 5 feet every 2 levels, so basically, yeah, it's 25 feet.
Okay, so I'd have to run up and...
Well, the good news is you do have a move action of 20 feet. You can move around the corner and fire it there. My only warning about that might be you're going to get awfully close to a vampire. Just saying.
Yeah.
Also, as you look
Maybe-
around the...
go ahead.
sorry. Go on.
I
When you
was-
look up...
Sorry.
John, go for it.
I was just going to say maybe you should fall back.
Okay. Well, can I 5 foot forward, shoot at him, and then use my movement to move back? Or can you
Want
not
to...
make
No, you would be
silent
out of actions, unfortunately.
You can... Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have the right skill set to run away with these guys' spells. But cast on the run might be a good idea for a later point.
Well, not casting, shooting.
Well, theoretically, he can shoot around the corner. He does have the edge to it. But, you are on the edge. So basically, you'd be doing the Axel Foley thing where you basically stick your hand across the corner, you fire a spell. But it would have to be... You'd have to have the range on the spell.
Yeah,
Which means Daze might not work, but maybe Magic Missile, which might
I think he's thinking crossbow bolt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Crossbow bolt would work as well.
Conventional
Okay.
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
will. I will attempt to stake him at range. And for once, I'm pleased to have a crossbow rather than a gun.
Yes.
Do they take non-lethal damage?
They are undead, and the answer is no.
Ah, crap.
Oh, you can't knock out a vampire. I'm sorry.
I need a better gun.
You might get a better gun if you can manage to defeat this guy.
Ooh,
The problem is he has the better gun right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So one part of Rex's mind is imagining,
Yeah,
I
never
took
mind.
this gun from a vampire.
In his
Okay.
secret underground sewer lair.
Trying to
Yes.
rescue a princess who is a mutant.
Exactly. A mutant princess.
Hmm?
Princess of all the mutants. Why not?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm aiming for the heart. I think I get the floor.
Yeah, that's
Well, at least you didn't shoot yourself.
Yeah,
that's
I
always
like that.
important.
Okay.
Or me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. And can I also move back and let others?
you can definitely move back.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually don't miss by that much. It's there. Okay, so Taiwan has officially moved.
Oh, crap.
It is now.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Sorry. Don't mean to leave you hanging there, Rex. Sorry.
Suddenly, no one wants to be at the front of the combat.
Well, duh. Beelzebul's turn.
All right. I do believe I am going to advance to where Taiwan was and stay out of sight. So let's see. Can I hold a standard action at this point?
Yes, you can.
So I'm gonna, if he steps up, I'm going to attack the hell out of him with the axe.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
All right.
Okay, it is Roland's turn. Roland does not like leaving his party running around like ninnies, so he will pull up to beside you guys, giving you bonuses.
Yay, good dog.
Or if you want me to move a little further, let me know now.
No, I think I would rather.
Yeah, there's good.
Okay, fair enough.
It's going to be a little rough getting Baldric in here, though.
Sorry.
Well, the rules say I can move through people's square, so
And it is relatively wide, so
I may be making a charge attack. Yes, I will. I'm going to try to gore him. If he comes around that corner, I'm going to try to gore him with my tail.
dear God.
Oh, this will go well.
I
Just
see
like a
him hitting
lance.
concrete, but we'll get that later.
And if necessary, if I can get close enough to my friend Rex, I can pass him off my gun. Because I do have a real gun.
There you go.
Yes. Okay, that is Baldric holding his action as well.
Yeah.
Urban Vampire's turn. He's pulled his gun out. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got cover. All I can see is a bull. I'm gonna try to take a pot shot at you, but you got your cover. One moment. Are you within 30 feet? Yes, you are. No, I don't have anything like that. I hit rock.
Ping.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think I even hit anywhere near you guys.
Nope.
So he's still embarrassed. Like, I think he's still fuming over the sparkling vampire. Bam, bam. My ass. Come on, people.
Sparkle ass.
Okay, it is now Rex's turn.
But
Ah.
I do. There is one good thing to say about him, which is that he's ready to rock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know that. Oh God. Okay.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, it's all
Did
fine.
Baldric get a turn?
Baldric's holding his thing to do a spear.
If he comes around the corner, I'm going to slowly creep up the
Yeah, you might as
on
well.
my turn, but I go last.
Are
Okay.
you sure? Because
Is
I
it-
rolled a 7.
Yeah, but
I
he held his action.
rolled a... What did I roll?
He actually rolled relatively good.
15.
Oh, I rolled a 15. That's right.
Yeah, so
So I will
because
move-
your action really isn't applicable, and I don't feel like being a jerk, I will allow you to resync your action and do something.
I'm just going to move up here because I'll move right behind him.
That's a good idea. That way you can save him with your tail.
Yeah. I'm going to stay there for now until my next turn comes up, if he comes around the corner.
Okay. It is now Rex's turn.
Okay, well, he's in range, and
Great.
we're in a small enclosed space, and this has worked so well before, so I think it's time for another banger bomb.
Yeah. And he is within 30 feet.
I'm excited to be a part of this.
So I'm going to try and hit the AC of the square he's in.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see if this works. So I'm just roll. Okay, so do I have to? Does he have cover? Do I have to do something?
Well, he does have partial cover because of the angle. Because you look at... Actually, no, you have better line of sight because the only person in the way is Roland. I mean, Beelzebul.
Okay,
And I'm
cool.
sure he'll basically screen me up in order to give you the extra view.
Perfect. All right,
You know, and technically he's not in combat yet, but yeah.
excellent. Let's do this thing.
God damn it! It continues.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
retraining. I don't want the bombs anymore.
Roll they were great if you could roll above a 4.
I know, right?
It's a
Okay.
attack.
So a D8.
Yep.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That looks like the right direction anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna have fun with this. Roll a D8 again.
D8. 4.
Ricochet.
1, 2, 3. Sorry, Rex.
1, 2. Bounces back.
It just basically bounced back and hit me.
Yeah, I'm afraid
Oh.
so.
Gods. Okay, well, time to look up the banger bomb and see what it does.
Oh, God.
That's one way to find out.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, hey! That's what it does. Well, fortunately, this is the less damage version, which is good.
Mhm.
So I suspect most people will not play this adventure as a comedy, but it's working for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is hilarious. I have to do a fort save
Yes.
Plus my own dexterity modifier.
That's how good you are, man.
Yeah, it might not do anything anyway.
Okay, so fort save, fortitude. Not reflex, which I'm good at, but fortitude. Okay, well, let's give this a
Oh,
try.
you're a dwarf, man.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
good.
There you go.
Your stat.
no.
Ah,
Out.
Or not.
okay, roll the
What is
effect.
going
I take-
on?
I take 1d4 damage. 3,
Of course, now you roll high.
of course. So that now brings me down to 17. I am deafened for 1 round,
Okay.
and I believe if it fails the associated save, it is knocked prone as well. So I am now yay! I'll use the snail for prone.
That works.
Yes.
On a happy note, you have better line of sight now.
Yeah, because I'm on the ground. I've
Okay.
basically said, "Suck this, you sparkly bastard," and have it explode in my face. More or less offer myself up as dinner for him. Here, come get it.
Yeah. Well, the happy note is there's an ambush involving a minotaur and a dog on the other side.
Oh,
Yes,
that's so funny.
That's my clever plan. My clever plan is to lure him to a false sense of security.
Oh, I'm dealing with incompetence.
That is awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right. It is now round 2.
I still have a move action.
Oh, right on.
I am going to stand up.
Yay.
Yay!
I am now deaf for 1.
So did you fall down to the
That's
ground
so
and
far.
just like do it as a break dance and just get right back up?
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
I meant
that
to
works.
Do that. Yeah.
Comes up like a lance.
This is obviously not the first time Rex has been hit with one of his own bombs.
Okay. It is now round 2.
Oh my goodness.
Taiwan, you're up to plate. Are you holding your action until he gets on the front of you guys?
I'm totally gonna hold.
Mhm. Okay, now next action is Beelzebub. Same thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold and wait for him to step up.
Okay. Roland's going to say where he is because he thinks you guys won't die. We'll die without him. And Baldric is pretty much the same thing.
Hang
So
on,
just as,
I'm gonna move beside Roland, right there.
okay. Yes, that's a good idea.
And I got 10 feet of reach to my friend Rex, and I go, hey, you want to borrow my gun?
Yes.
It might not blow up in your face.
It's got a better chance, but anyway.
Okay, just because I think it'd be funny as hell, he moves in front and all hell breaks loose.
All right. Hooray!
So, Rex, you now have a gun that does 2d6. I have 6 shots in it.
The utility pistol?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so basically we're seeing this thing as like Taiwan, you now have visual range other than the fact you got a big monster in your way.
Okay. That's fine, I think.
Or you can move up right in front of me and
yeah.
stand by side Roland, which will give you his bonuses.
Yeah, I love it.
Everybody loves a Roland, apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and act now, and I'll zip up there and see how he how the vampire reacts to being dazed and confused, or not.
Or not.
Sorry, man.
Almost.
That was
Wasn't a
just a
one.
fumble.
I like that.
Are you dazing him?
That was what I was trying to do. Yeah.
Oh, that's a DC 10. You're fine.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
only it's a level 0 fall.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so I need to make a save. What's my save thing?
DC 10 plus his modifier. What's your key attribute, Brad?
Oh, charisma. So it's at a +3.
Nice.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Ha! I think you dazed him.
Yay!
Effective spell casting.
Wow, that's twice.
That's awesome.
I know. It's crazy.
Wow.
But it went off when we needed it.
Yeah.
I'm just reading up here. I'm reading conditions. One moment.
He just loses his this turn this round, Chris.
He takes no action but has no penalty to AC. So basically, he was going to try to bite one of you guys, but then he kind of got dazed. So basically got a free round on the guy to hammer on him.
Rex is laughing at him. You're sparkling now.
Okay, Belzeval, you now have a dazed vampire in front of you.
All right, I swing the axe naturally.
Yeah.
Bear with me. So, strength modifier to the hit roll. Is that right?
You got it.
Okay. Oops. Plus. Oh, dang it. Not even in the window when we did it.
And you disappeared.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where's my token?
Your
Oh,
token.
weird.
Yeah.
Chris.
No.
His
Dude,
token
I just
disappeared.
maybe did I touch it or?
I don't know.
I didn't touch it as far as I know.
Hang on.
We'll go.
You weren't supposed to go to Nirvana yet.
Yeah.
Is it underneath the vampire, maybe?
That's what I thought, but not a.
Oh, weird, man.
Hang on, I will print a copy. 1 sec.
Wow.
You hit so well, you disappeared off the map. Well done.
I hit him so hard, I burst into subatomic particles.
It's not supposed to go that way. It's supposed to go the opposite way.
Very ineffective battle technique.
That's to reinvent Technicolor.
Yeah, so funny.
There
Okay,
we go. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you, copy and paste. Okay, you definitely hit with that roll.
Nice.
Yay! Okay, so
I think I think the vampire's here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was right beside him.
Yeah, I was literally right there when I got dazed.
yeah, yes. All right, 6 points of damage.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah. Are you using? Is it Flossie
Metal.
activated?
Oh, I did not declare it or think of it, so I'll do
Okay.
it next time.
Fair enough. You ding him. Okay, he definitely got swatted.
With a mighty power metal cord.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, the next on the docket is Roland, who's really afraid to move because he's going to lose everybody their bonuses. I'm going to hold my action until he does something. If he charges Beelzebub or goes for Rex, then I'll try to grab him and trip him. Otherwise, I'm going to hold my action.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Okay. Now then, it is now Baldric's turn.
Chris,
Yes.
I'm going to have you open up your book to 369 of the Player's Guide to see what I am doing.
Okay, dokie.
Oh no.
I am looking for improvised weapons to throw.
Oh no.
Because I kind of left the dead body by the entrance. Sorry, I forgot my
Oh.
I forgot my range. I forgot my secondary range weapon.
Okay, what are you trying to find? What size of stuff?
I would like to try to find either a medium or a large item. I could potentially try to throw a huge item, but I'm not sure if I like to do that.
Okay, I will say a large roll. We'll go for the large item because I think it'd be funnier.
Okay.
Roll a D percentile. If you get a 60 or less, you find one.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Woo, pray, everybody! I did not like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Somehow, through some freaking miracle, he finds a large item in a sewer. Do we really want to know what it is?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
I'm going to assume it's a big chunk of masonry.
That works. Thank you. That makes it much more suitable for public consumption.
Yeah, that's not what I was.
It could have been preserved for 500 years, but that's okay. It's fine to handle.
Okay.
I will then make a... What is Roland's bonuses again?
Roland gives
Oh.
you basically a +2 bonus to everything else.
I
Okay.
didn't even take that into account.
I am firing into melee. And so the question becomes, if I'm throwing this, does my strength modifier add to it?
Yes, it does.
Yay!
Good thing.
He got a rock.
I did indeed.
And you're about to
I
walk.
hit a 7 after all that nonsense.
And now I'm going to be a dick. It's a grenade-like weapon.
It is
So
indeed.
is.
Oh
Roll a
no!
d8.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oddly enough, you're throwing it right in front of us. Roll a d8.
Please, please do not bounce off the wall. Oh my god. How did that
1,
happen?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You threw it at the dog.
Oh no!
Roll to hit.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Please don't hit this time. Please don't hit this time.
That's no good deed goes unpunished.
Oh no!
Oh! Okay, roll damage.
Oh, no.
This is not supposed to be a grenade-like weapon. No!
This is going to be a TPK, and the vampire is never going to do a single point of damage.
Oh god, you guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, hang on. I gotta go look up. Do I have my full strength modifier or my half? I can't remember.
Full, unfortunately, because it's a hurled weapon.
Oh!
Okay, he's not dead, but he's not happy.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, you hear a yip come from poor Roland as a piece of misery conks him on the head.
How did it bounce off the wall? I don't know. This kind of rolled back and everyone else dodged it.
It is now Rex's turn. The urban vampire would be going, but he is kind of dazed right now. Okay, Rex,
So-
do what you can.
Okay.
Okay, new
Please.
rule: no more throwing things.
Good
rule. I agree with that rule.
Everybody puts their hands up and goes, "Aye!" right in the middle of combat.
It looked like a really good idea.
Grr. Grr.
What's the penalty for using a weapon untrained?
Minus 4. Yeah.
-4 to hit?
I thought you had a pistol.
Okay. Oh, I do. I've got a BB pistol, which is non-lethal damage.
Yeah, but you don't have the 9mm.
I have a
utility pistol.
utility pistol. I am not trained in it.
You can use
It's-
like pistols, can't you?
It's a handgun. It is considered under the same proficiency.
See, the thing is, adventurers get
Yes.
proficiencies in all simple weapons,
Right.
Yes.
and one tech
you
weapon,
didn't choose it as one of your weapons, did you?
and one handgun, which of course I took as the BB gun.
Right.
So
Taking that.
That makes sense.
yeah, so I'm a punch him because so far that's worked the best.
Now you can try to do lethal damage at -4.
Well, no, this is going to be a punch with the gauntlet, so it's
Yeah, it does lethal damage normally.
Yay!
and that I get the bonus. Roland's bonus is +2,
Yes.
Mhm.
and flanking. If I was to turn around and flank him, I would still get a +2.
You'd have to get on the other side to flank him.
Yeah.
In order to
basically-
get the full bonus of his ability to flank,
Mhm.
Roland would have to be beside you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I may as well stay here. It's going to be the same bonus either way.
Anyways, let me just double check to make sure I give you the right bonuses here. I don't know if you get a +2 to hit when he's not flanking him.
Okay.
Hang on. One
Alright.
sec.
Oh, that's true. You might not.
If I don't, then I'll
Well,
probably
okay,
move around
you
and
actually
flank him.
might want to shift around him so that in the future Baldric can actually tail him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a good idea.
I
Yeah,
might
right
grab
now-
my pistol back from Joe because that won't bounce off walls.
Yay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, for the record, you get a +2 insight to AC, CMD, and saving throws.
Mhm.
You don't actually get attached to hit, the bonus to hit for
Okay.
flanking, unless he's actually flanking the creature he's
Okay.
adjacent to.
So I added the wrong bonus. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
I'm going to move here, and because this is a good idea, and try and knock him silly
Right in the kisser.
right in the kisser.
Right in the
No,
back of the
this-
head.
Like you,
This
they're
just-
going to +2 some flanking him.
This adds to the legend of Rex Ransom for sure. I mean, fist fighting a vampire in the sewer. Like,
Two. And a 7.
Oh my
Whip.
god.
I'm sorry, guys. You're
Here's
having
a
bad luck.
slippery bugger.
Do you have a strength modifier, Joe?
No.
Okay, says Mickey.
I have 2 dub stats. Guess which one? Guess which one's? Guess what the other one is?
Okay, now it is round 3. Our adventurers do not seem to be doing too terribly well, but they have not died yet. I consider this a good thing.
Yeah, well,
Okay, Taiwan, you're up.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna cast at him and then move up. That's a plan. So I'm gonna try and daze him again. That was good. Nice.
That looks
Okay.
very good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very nice.
That's a definite thing here. Might have made a
Yeah,
save, though.
We keep on forgetting the level 0-1 spells are actually swift actions, so he actually still has his standard action left too.
You're right.
Yeah, we keep on forgetting that because that's one of the major rule changes we did from regular D20.
Is try to make
Just
the 0-level spells to have some
The
usage. in
swift
the battle.
action, yeah.
Okay, so you still have a standard action and a move
And
action.
move action, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I will run up. I don't know. I guess if I just move up there, then Roland can move to the center, and then Baldric will be able to step up 5 feet. Does that work?
I will be squeezing, but yes, that would work.
What I would recommend, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, think if Roland ends up over here, if somebody draws fire or something, because I don't want him to die,
yeah,
he'll get to flanking bonuses there, and then you pull 5 feet up, and you're within 10 feet.
yeah.
Roland here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
Okay, but he has to wait his turn.
Okay. So I will try and hit Mr. Sparkly with the cleaver.
That works. Roll to hit.
Well, it's not likely to work. But I'm going to try it.
The way the dice have been rolling, you're good chances, Eddie.
Yeah, there's that. Hold on just a moment. I forgot what my attack penalty is. Oh, no, it's just even. Okay.
And you should get a +2 because of your size for attacking.
Yeah, but I think that was already figured in.
You already figured out his size modifiers.
Yeah,
okay,
because I've
alright.
got a. I don't have the strength penalty. I don't know what. Yeah, I do get the plus some strength and just didn't calculate it.
Yeah. No, there's no penalty for the size small creatures. We designed our system so the races generally don't get penalties for their attributes because they seem kind of silly, with one exception.
When you go tiny or large, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm just gonna roll the 20 without any modifiers, and we'll. Then yeah, it didn't matter. I think. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, man.
Oh, no worries.
Okay,
Dang it.
Beelzebuls, you're up.
All right. So is activating the axe's Faustian ability a swift?
It's considered part of the attack.
You can do it right during the attack. So if you want to do a swift casting action, which will provoke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Normally I'd say use your burning hands, but Breck's kind of got in the way.
Yeah. Well, I can always go with shocking grasp.
That'll work.
Oh, that does not provoke. Nice.
What's my ritual? Okay. So ritual roll.
Let's look up.
God damn it!
Sorry, dude.
So-
Missed it by 1.
Missed it by one.
Ah.
Oh, so close.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
dude.
a shame because you could have done a whole thing about. Have you ever done a gig in a rainstorm? It feels like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well, any other actions?
Oh, well, so that was right. That was not my whole action. So I will attack him with the axe, which I'll power up. So I guess that's use magic or no. Malfunction roll?
Malfunction check.
Okay. So it's got a malfunction number of 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
No malfunction.
Yes. So
Didn't
now it
blow
is
up
a
yet.
magic axe +1.
Okay.
And I get my strength bonus is 3. 2
Plus an
for-
extra 2 flanking. Yeah.
2 for flanking. Do I get anything from Roland?
Just bonuses when he tries to attack you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, he hasn't moved. Basically you get 1 flanking bonus, and Rex is doing it for us now.
Okay.
Glad to help.
So +6 total with the enhancement bonus. So
Okay, it goes nothing. Oh, that's a hit.
Nice.
a most palpable hit.
Yippers.
Indeed.
Okay. Roll damage. Roll damage.
Yep. D8 +4 now because it's yes. Well, could have been better. Could have been worse.
Yeah, but at the same time, that definitely did a lot more. When it basically went enchanted, it basically smacked the heck out of the actual vampire here. Yeah, it was definitely a most countable hit.
Yeah.
Okay, now the fun part begins. I believe it's Roland's turn. Roland's kind of terrified to get close to this thing, but he'll try. I'll go over here just because I got to do something.
Good boy,
This is
Roland. Good boy.
incredibly foolhardy, but that's part of his charm.
And there's safety in numbers, maybe.
With a hit like that, yeah.
Ha
Okay.
Does a
Sorry,
does
go
a
on.
failed ritual roll still cost spell points?
Yes.
Unfortunately, the answer is yes.
Okay, so I won't be doing too much more magic.
Yeah, he is pretty slim.
Although, we should get out of the way and let you do the burning hands at least once, because, come on, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
On a happy note,
Oh wow.
that would look a lot greater if the thing was not a natural attack on a basically natural thing, but it definitely bit through whatever the hell the vampire was. So it's a bite that would look greater if it wasn't a freaking vampire.
Ah.
On the other hand, now Roland's going to try to trip the damn thing.
Oh yeah.
You may.
Good dog.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
It is now
Yes,
prone.
You got her. He's on his ass. Everybody gets another +2 to hits. No, wrong one. Where's the snail?
Ah.
Actually, that's better. Ha ha!
Yeah, nice.
So basically, Roland successfully tripped his ass using his bite attack and did a few points of damage in the process.
The pain medication symbol.
I like it. Okay, Baldric, you're up.
Yay! Boop, that's a 5-foot step.
And he's got a 10-foot.
And so I get another +4 then?
Yes, +2 for flanking and +2 for basically he's on his ass for melee attacks.
Okay, I better hit him then.
Well, yeah, I can't make him do it. You got to roll the dice.
Fingers crossed.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
You're lucky that he only has an AC of 15. You hit him.
Oh, he's also. Oh, he's. Is he flat-footed while he's prone? I think he is too, isn't he?
Oh yeah. Well, basically, he only had a 15. You hit a 15. You hit the
Okay.
bugger.
I will do damage then.
This is when bonus stacking is useful.
It is. There we go.
Nice.
Oh.
Even with the damage resistance, that's the most accountable slap. So how much is it?
That is 12 blunt.
Oh, he's not looking very well. After that, he's on his ass. He's surrounded by bozos. He can barely move, and he's kind of getting his ass handed to him quite nicely, which is kind of surprising.
Given our performance early on, yes.
Okay. Urban Vampire is now getting up off his ass as his move action.
Nice.
Who scares me the most?
The guy that's 10 feet away.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't reach him. I'm going to try to bite the Minotaur, I guess.
Not at all unexpected.
No, you're I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Beef on a hoof. Beef on a hoof.
Because that would be racist.
Yes, exactly.
And he's not racist.
I think it's been well established there.
Unlike us. He's a very,
Yeah.
he's a very urban vampire.
Very cosmopolitan.
Mm-hmm. Very Neapolitan.
What?
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
no, it's
no.
incorrect.
I think that may be confirmed.
Oh, okay.
What's your AC, John?
My AC is not that high. It's...
Use the +2 bonus from Roland.
Oh, okay. Let me double check it. AC 14 plus 2, so 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, still
still not.
confirmed.
Oh,
I'm about
man.
to go down in a way that I can't describe because this is a kid-friendly channel.
Oh.
I understand. Take 11 points of damage.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yes, I do go down. I am at negative
my.
1.
Oh.
Oh.
That is some bullshit.
And kid-friendliness goes out the window.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, he looks better, but he's not going to be able to do that again. At least not that round. Unfortunately, he bit your Minotaur. That's not very nice.
Yeah.
He was free range.
Oh, no.
Well, okay, does he have to roll to resist all the drugs in my bloodstream now?
Yeah, why
No.
not? No. Okay.
You will need to be a much higher level for that. We'll make you a special feat for that.
There we
Yeah, you might invent something you
Tainted
think.
blood.
Okay, it is Rex's turn. The Minotaur just went down. However, you're still getting your flanking bonuses because Roland's there.
You didn't try that, sunshine. I'm gonna clock this bugger with my gauntlet. Oh!
Good lord, guys.
I talk better than I fight, obviously.
I know.
Oh.
After that, yeah, I may as well stay where I am.
Yeah, at this point, it's basically become a slobber knocker.
Mhm.
Okay, it is now round 4.
Oh, actually- No, wait, never mind. He's down.
Okay, Taiwan on.
Okay. So if I tried to daze at him again, he would provoke an attack of opportunity.
At this point, yes. Fortunately, you're within range. But it would provoke an attack of opportunity from 3 other creatures if he does it careful.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
wait,
is
no,
there
he
a way
wouldn't.
to-
2 other creatures. 2 other.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way to cast defensively? Instead of
Yes,
higher...
you may cast offensively. So basically, it is. Oh, I'll have to look up. I think it's a +5 to the DC of your spell check, if I remember correctly.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
well,
might not be very
So you
useful
have
at
to get
this level
17
here.
or higher. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably recommend not doing it for your fight just because you might not be able to roll.
Let me double check.
Well,
to
I mean,
see
it's a
what it
swift
is.
action. So, and
15.
I've got, spell points for days because, both my feat and talent added some. So I'm going to try it.
Okay, fair enough.
Hang on, let me just
Yeah.
double check the DC on this.
Yeah, it's
cast,
asking.
cast defensively is a +5 to the DC.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean...
Natural
Oh,
20.
Nah.
Consider it 2 levels higher, and you don't spend XP. Your spell points.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So what's that do again?
Days 2 levels higher is not going to do much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 16 total. I think he made a save though. However, 2 levels higher. Does that do anything? No.
No, I was wondering, Chris, maybe as just a quick out from the game here,
Yes.
we want to do an audit to maybe also say that a critical 20 is also an extra +2 to the save DC as well, maybe.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That will be changed in the next iteration.
Because that'd be basically like it's actually kind of almost like 2 spell levels.
Because
Yeah.
basically it's just an extra oomph because you just basically channeled the magic of the universe and went blam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see where that would come in handy.
Yeah, that way it doesn't feel like, hey, look, I got 2 levels higher, but it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
I'm
also,
gonna
cleaver at him.
cleave him.
At him.
Okay.
Close to him, almost.
Okay. Beelzebub's down. Roland's gonna pull up the med kit.
I bleed profusely all over his feet. Take that.
Ah.
my shoes.
Oh no!
Oh,
Dang it, Roland! Roll better.
Roll better.
Okay, Baldrick's up.
Vampire's looking dangerous. We have lost a friend. I am within 10 feet.
Gonna
I will
grapple?
provoke an act. I will provoke an attack of opportunity, risking myself going down.
Okay, fair enough.
Or maybe no. I will just try to hit him.
Yeah.
I was like,
How about that?
At this point,
nope.
Yeah, he's got natural weapons. Just saying.
Yeah, it's probably good. Not a good idea to try to maybe grapple him.
at this
And
point,
Until
yeah,
you are
Roland
our
can do
best
a
hope.
treat injury check on our friend Minotaur, I was going to grapple him and move him, but I'm like, no, he'd probably die and bleed on the way. That's a 17 to hit.
That's a definite hit.
Yay! Come on, max damage.
Not shabby though.
not
10
too
points of
bad.
blunt damage.
Oh, man. Well, you definitely slapped him something fierce. He probably would have gone down if he hadn't bitten somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, sure,
Okay.
blame the victim.
Oh, no.
Okay,
okay.
we will.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
the vampire's going to be an ass. He's going after the dog.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Bite the dog. Manticore from Another Dimension is the album that retells our first epic adventure.
yes.
Yes, it does.
The last track on the album will be "Bite the Dog."
Oh, my!
He fumbled.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
I don't really have any special rules for fumbling, but because it's funny, he's now back on his ass.
Oh, that's game
Break
nice.
his
Yeah,
cane.
yay.
Okay.
He slept and fell on the blood leaking from the Minotaur.
Okay. Rex, you're up.
It was already down, so there's really no point in throwing another bomb.
Yeah, we have a rule about that.
If we do, I'm
Okay.
Rex Ransom. I don't follow rules. You know what? One more time, I'm gonna punch him with my gauntlet.
Nice.
Oh, you plow him right in the kisser.
Pow! Yay! Damage. What?
Oh.
Doesn't really do anything, but it looks kind of awesome.
Ping!
Okay.
Story of Rex's life. Doesn't really do anything, but looks kind of awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Taiwan on. It is now round 5. Holy crap.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna daze at him because without doing defensively because he's prone, right? So it's safe to do.
Yeah,
so.
he's got to get up to actually do anything. If you,
Okay.
yeah,
Well, he could attack, but he's at a negative, I think, isn't he,
he's
Chris?
at he's at a -2 to attack,
And I'll
and you have a +2 AC because you got a dog beside you.
That's
Okay.
true.
Okay, so I'll just do regular casting. Daze again. Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh,
There
critical
we go!
Okay, roll your D20. We might have flatulence again.
Alright, here we go.
Oh.
Hey, that's the best roll you could have done. The
It
spell
actually-
goes off normally, but there's a minor effect.
Oh.
Here, let me take a look. Grab the official spell mishap thing. Spell activates no but the character gets a minor yet harmless effect. Common examples include hair grows a foot in length, and eyes change colors permanently. This is essentially a permanent prestidigitation on the spellcaster with the effect chosen by the GM. I'm going to let you choose your fate. What happens?
Hobby toenails.
Well, since I'm casting Daze, how about...
You start sparkling.
Yeah, totally.
It's not racist as you see her from the ground. Now I gotta make a save.
Oh my.
Oh, and Jason's suggesting a couple of birds here because it's funny.
Yeah, I'm imagining a cartoon bird's now just permanently around his character set.
Yeah.
Okay, he is dazed though,
He
Nice.
Aha!
failed. That's awesome.
Oh,
so that means he's dazed on the ground with serious bonuses. You get a basically a +4 to hit the bugger.
Okay. It's dinner time. Better pull out my cleaver.
Haha.
Extra dead.
That's a hit
All right.
because
And pull up the thing. Slowly. Somewhere. Sorry.
That's okay.
nah, take your time. It's all
Oh.
good.
Okay, not bad.
Oh,
Hey!
nice.
oh.
Ha!
Very nice.
Yeah, he's looking pretty schmucked after that hit. Unfortunately, Roland's going to do something far more important. If he can actually roll worth a damn.
Please roll high.
He did roll worth a damn.
Yay.
Yay.
Get 5 points of hit bounce back, Belzebul.
Oh, nice. I'm at
And you're
4.
and you are stabilized and happy.
Yeah.
And not dying.
Yay, not dead.
No
Always a
longer
good
bleeding
sign.
out. I stopped bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, 4 hit points left.
Okay, now, Belzebul, it's your turn again.
Oh, good. Oh, payback.
Hey,
Yeah,
back to the
so-
vampire.
Yep. So let's see. So we have a +4 right now.
Pretty much, yeah, for this round, because he's on his ass, he's dazed, and, well, the dog. And Rex.
All right. So I do believe that's a hit.
Nice.
Oh, good lord, yes, it is.
Oh, and I even forgot my +1 enhancement bonus. So
Was that your malfunction, Jack? Tell you what, I will allow you to roll your malfunction.
oh,
It's active.
well, so
How many rounds is it active for?
it's 1 minute per level.
Oh, so it's
so-
active already. Okay,
It's still it's still going.
okay, fair enough.
Um,
Okay. Kill
Or
damage.
I mean, it may be. You could. Yeah. I mean, I did
No.
go unconscious, so that may shut it down.
No,
Nah,
it's fine.
I'll be nice, just because otherwise you guys are probably going to die.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's
See, I was
see.
thinking it was starting to look good.
Okay, that's not bad. 11
That's not bad
points.
at all.
And guess what? You've officially splattered the vampire.
You got your vengeance, my friend.
Yeah.
That was
I hit him a
kinda-
couple extra times just because I like the noise the guitar makes.
Twang! Twang!
Huzzah!
His Armani suit will never be the same again.
Oh, that's so funny.
Ooh,
Okay,
Armani.
well done, gentlemen. That was a CR3 encounter, and it actually felt like one.
Yes, it did.
Okay, let me just grab my stuff here and figure out your stuff.
That did go really well.
If we get
Princess,
more
are you in here?
hamsters,
God, I can't believe that's become a currency in my game. Totally unexpected. Okay, everybody gets 200 experience points.
Excellent.
Oh, so close.
Okay, and more importantly, it's time to do the swag. I will now read out the swag, and then I'll decide if you guys inevitably want to roll on that bloody table.
We do. We do.
You should get like memograms, okay? Okay. You found buckskin armor, a Lawmaker 9mm pistol with 3 reloads, only 1 bullet missing from the and a full load on that thing, a short sword, dagger, and a standard adventurer's kit. Now, roll me a D8.
John, I think they should be your honor.
okay, fair enough.
Who recorded that? Did you record that, Joe?
I got it.
Okay.
4.
Yay!
Not hamsters.
Not hamsters, yes.
We're gonna know this list very well.
Hey, it's like crack cocaine.
We found a big bag of crack. Oh, exciting.
Can you imagine how much that would be worth?
Okay, you found art, objects, and gems, which is always fun. And because I have a funky table, I want somebody to roll a d20 3 times.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
20,
Oh.
19.
Oh.
And now all the high rolls come in. Good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right?
Okay,
Did I crit the treasure?
yes. You found a spear topaz built inlaid with redwood.
Ooh.
So it's a redwood sphere with topaz inlays.
Okay, got it.
So it looks pretty, but that being said, it's still only bloody well worth the same amount as before. It's worth 171 G bills. 171 G bills.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Now, why the hell would he be carrying a sphere? He's an urban vampire. That's just saying.
It's part of his bling.
art.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's carrying the board.
He likes to do the David Bowie and Labyrinth magic
Yes.
trick.
Oh,
Okay.
hell yeah.
You know,
Yes.
That's how he passes the time.
Okay.
Then he puts it down his tight pants. No.
Yeah, duh.
Sorry.
There is
Oh,
a
yeah.
room with the cucumber down there.
That is
Yeah.
PG-13 because you can go watch Labyrinth and see it in Labyrinth.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so Rex has already pulled over towards the chest.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's
I
It is a
didn't
wooden
need
chest.
to move.
And now, are you opening it?
For traps.
Can we still telepathically communicate? I'll say, Princess, did you hear a bunch of noise? Just now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I
good.
did.
Good,
I-
good.
I knock on the chest.
That's us.
Anyways, you hear it knocking back, but it's kind of soft.
Okay.
I do it again.
Just open the thing.
So I say, so wait.
Poor
I knock,
girls.
am I hearing the knock echoed in my head, or am I hearing it like echoing back in
It's
my ears?
it sounds like somebody's slapping the bottom of the thing lightly.
In my head or in my ears, though?
It's in your ears, not in your head.
I
He's not
just like
talking. You can say it in your just breathe
she's
in.
so telepathic. She can telepath like things that she hears. Like wow. Okay, anyway, I open the chest.
Right
If it's
on.
a trap, it's a pretty clever one.
Okay. And you know what? Cat pops out of the thing and says, "About time."
It's a cat.
Oh.
Princess is a cat.
Yes.
Wait, what? I actually move the cat out of the way and look for Princess.
Okay. What are you doing?
Damn it, she's not here.
Who are you looking for?
Princess! How are you?
Oh, jumps up, starts purring on Baldric's shoulder. He's done this many a time in the past.
So you said you're a mutant? You mutated into a cat?
Kinda. I am a cat.
Princess is a cat.
Yes!
I don't want to know how this came to be. I just want to get you home.
I appreciate
Okay,
that.
fair enough.
Anyways, Roland comes over, and of course, they sniff each other because that's what cats and dogs do. They've grown up with each other a long time. They both give each other the glare, and then they basically decide they're friends. And then go back.
Yes.
Cats
So
and dogs living together? It must be
Yeah.
different.
this cat owns a dog for a pet.
Okay,
Yeah, basically.
exactly. So
And a
now,
demon.
until you guys get out of this thing and get back to the savior thing, Princess is now part of your party. She has no equipment, but she does have telepathic abilities.
Luckily, we have lots of spare equipment to lend her.
Right on. Yeah, but she's a size tiny creature.
She's kind of too small. Would you
I
like
also-
a glowing hamster?
Yeah, would you like
No.
Would you like a hamster for a snack? We have.
I actually make sure that she doesn't go anywhere near the hamsters. Those are valuable.
But they're delicious.
But in the adventure, all our money's been eaten.
Yes.
Like most expensive food points ever.
Stop eating the loot.
Stop eating loot. Oh.
But they were asking for it. They were all snuggly.
So all we need to do is go back through the sewer, up the thing, back through the giant maze of the apocalypse in Philadelphia, and then we're home.
And I think that's a good place to call a fiber.
Yeah.
A 5-minute break.
Yep. Or 5 to
Actually,
15, you know.
May I suggest a slightly better place to take a 5-minute break?
What?
Does anyone know the number to get home?
Dun dun dun.
Back in 5.
Well, hold on. It's,
Are we just gonna randomly dial numbers until we dial home?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let
Is
you
this
guys
our
decide that
adventure
one.
now? Is this how we're gonna ruin Chris's day?
Be right back.
Okay. Well, hold on a second. So it's 7:30 now, right?
Yes.
So
Would this be a good place to just call
yeah.
it?
Should we just call it?
Like,
Did you
if
want to
there's-
call it, Chris?
If there's a lot
I
more
think-
adventure,
I think Chris just stepped away from his
Oh,
computer. We'll ask him when
We'll
he gets
discuss it
back.
when we get back.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Hey
not sure
guys,
if he
you were
has anything.
saying, as soon as I stepped up, I heard my name. What's up?
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's 7:30. I was wondering if we should just call it for the night.
It's a little early, but sure. I have no problem with that. It'll give me a good night's sleep.
Well, I mean,
And then you could plan our adventure home, hey?
Yeah, I want to give it a little bit of oomph now that you have a full six critter party.
okay. Yeah, I guess it depends on whether you want to have there to be an adventure involved in getting back, or because if so, then not now might be a good stopping point. But if it's just like we're gonna wrap up thing, then maybe take the 5-minute break and then come back and wrap up.
What do you
I
think,
think
Chris?
I want to actually get you guys to walk back the hard way, just because I think there's a lot of still potential and fun for hijinks
Okay.
to continue.
And to
I'm
get our
okay with
first
shutting-
level. Yeah.
Yeah, because I really do want to get you guys to second level before we end, just because I think it'd be fun to see how well it works.
Okay.
And honestly, you're not that far. Like, what's the XP right now for you guys?
Basically 300 shy for me.
Yeah, so basically, I want to run through at least 5 to 6 encounters before I officially end this, just so you get up to second level and have a couple of times to try it.
Okay.
And that way we'll get a shot. And if you want to end early, I'm okay with that. As far as that's concerned, you know.
That would work okay.
But the only thing I request is if you guys want a silly title, I'm open to suggestions at this point.
What, for our trip home?
For the link that I'm going to put for the next part of the blog.
Oh, well, no, just put whatever up you want.
We found Princess!
Princess
What a
has been
twist!
found. We found the princess.
Yes. And again, this is part of the fun of the game is literally... I wanted to make sure we had animal empathy in the group where you actually have viable PCs. And yes, you can play a cat thanks to the Book of Arrogance and a dog thanks to the Book of Progress.
Nice.
Oh, by the way,
Well,
yeah.
what if I were to make another character, I'd be really tempted to make a little bear. Because I found that as much for races. I was like, that's great.
There is one movie I get to blame for that more than any other.
And I have also been dealing with the idea of little bear plus a psychic tattoo right on the belly. This may be only a Canadian thing. I'm not sure.
Oh, no. I'm sure he's aware of it, much to the dismay of everybody else around him. Anyways, be right back.
Okay.
Now, my question to you guys, is there anything specifically you want to do in the next part of the adventure as you try to struggle your way home? I imagine that at least when somebody wants to play with a tricycle.
Either that or the phone booth again, probably. Most of them are away from their computer right now. So,
Okay, true enough.
so yeah. Yeah. if we take the Soul Desire, where we kind of, let's see if we can take the cheater's way home and go to the phone booth, then you can maybe have a couple scenarios for false starts.
Yep. And on top of that, I still want to use the bouncy castle in some effective way for part of this like puzzle or something.
I know.
Like it seems like such a waste to not use it.
I know. Maybe because it's getting late in the day, we actually should probably set camp somewhere, right?
Okay.
And then we could wake up in the bouncy castle and then figure out how the heck we woke up in it.
Fair enough. I understand. And yeah, if like I was saying to John, if there's anything you want out of this adventure, now's the time to ask.
Anything you want.
Yes, just realize I may twist in some horrible, hilarious fashion.
Are you thinking in terms of items or in terms of stuff to do?
No, stuff to do on the way home.
Yes.
Basically, choose your own adventure, and the GM determines if they want to use it or not.
Well, I'm going to be composing a ballad of our, a rock ballad, of course, of our, adventures to put on the record,
Oh, Chris, should we pull out the Book of Arrogance and see if we can do our first rock battle in the ruins?
I think that will be a definite possibility.
We can set up a skill montage for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you think this one quickly turned into, we're not adventuring, we're just going on tour?
Well, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, huh? Like, what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Well,
What's Princess's range on her telepathy? I think she'd be a great singer.
guilty as charged. Wash, wash.
Problem is, the entire crowd is like, why does hear incessant mowing in my head? What's going on?
Oh, wait.
I think that's racist too.
Or just an infinite loop of neon cats in your head.
We're fighting post-apocalyptic neo-Nazis, so we can't be racist. I mean,
Agreed. Good point.
We can't be racist.
Even
like
if one
that.
of them is a sparkly vampire.
Yes.
But hey, wait a minute. Wonder has insight suddenly. That makes no sense. These guys are supposed to be 4 humans, and their leader was a vampire?
It was.
I suspect they probably didn't know.
Or there's something else going on.
Dun dun dun.
Dun,
Nah.
dun, dun, dun. Oh wait, that's dad. Sorry.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun. What was I typing?
It works.
You're not. Is that your backup character you're bringing in?
And Dad. The best part of having a telepathic lead singer is you don't have to turn the volume of the instruments down to make sure that you can hear them.
Yes.
That's true, and that would be a very appealing point for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, given that I can just wail as loud as possible, traumatize their eardrums, and she can still sing, perfectly clearly to the crowd. I'm liking
that
this.
when I wrote the book.
I don't really have an issue with that, although no matter how silly it is.
Okay, so clearly, Kat is the front woman.
She is a princess.
She is a princess. She's got the looks. I mean, she's got her. Baldrix is clearly on percussion.
I am indeed.
Joe is secondary percussion.
Yep.
And Taiwan on. I'm not sure. What do you play or do or?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh,
Well,
not there.
yeah. I sing really badly.
Pyro?
Okay.
I have
No,
a
he's,
feeling they. Yeah.
he's like some of those modern songs where it just breaks into a random rap, but always random rap is all about the Game of Crowns in the middle.
And for some reason, he keeps using the word huzzah.
Yes.
You can be our Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
We'll give you a giant clock.
Oh, yeah.
We'll give you a regular size clock. It'll look giant on you.
Yes.
Nice.
He would make a really good agent. They agreed to the gig. They're going to be really pissed off in an hour,
Oh.
but it's okay.
Right, actually, okay, so you are the band's manager. You are totally the manager.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Mhm. A band
You
with
can make friends with anybody.
Yeah, we get all sorts of really short gigs.
This is ridiculous.
One night only.
Oh God.
Oh man. All right. Well, I kind of have, because of this work stupid layoff shit. I'm most of the week off, so I will not promise anything spectacular. By the way, I'm the one who's made all the covers for our books so far.
Cool.
So I will see if I can do a band album for us.
Nice.
Album cover.
Oh, good lord.
It
I
will
cannot
probably
wait.
be awful, but it might be amazing.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with this. In fact, if anything, you do that, and I will bump everybody up to second level automatically as a favor from the
Second
GM.
level for doing a picture.
Sweet.
Well, dude, we're always halfway there anyway.
I love it.
I always like doing that, actually, in a campaign. It's like I make bonus stuff optional, but yes, extra
Yes.
heat for...
Mm-hmm. Well, he did volunteer.
Speaking
That
of
too.
bonus stuff, I want to read your description of the axe, by the way.
Oh, so I didn't have everybody's email address. Chris, could you
Oh, sure.
forward it to everyone? Or?
No problem. I can definitely do so. Hang on, I'll do that right now. One sec.
Just don't write it in chat.
I know.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's going to be there. I
It's
found
way
your
too long
link.
to put in chat.
Yep.
But I will put I will get Chris, if I do the band cover, to do it put it up on the Rev blog for giggles.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'll put it on my personal blog as well, just for giggles, and then I can show everybody next week too.
Okay.
Awesome.
Email forwarded, Joe. You should be getting it shortly. Plus, you now have John's email.
Excellent.
So we're good with the name of our band being called Tactical Corpse.
Oh, yeah. I'm better than good.
Oh, boy.
I'm so down with that.
I can promote the
That-
hell out of that.
That's amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
That is the best thing ever, man.
By the way, if
Okay.
anybody- yeah. If anybody wants to take over the cat or the dog, I'm open to it at this point. But that being said, it's
If
okay.
it becomes a little bit more too cumbersome, I might take over the cat if you want.
Okay, well, yeah.
Because, originally I had planned to play a psychic anyways, but I decided on Baldric because Baldric's is just, so much more fun.
Baldric.
He's Baldric. But yeah,
Okay.
if it becomes too much of tactical paralysis, I can take over Princess, no problems, I think.
Okay, that actually I wouldn't mind just to make things a little bit easier. Plus,
We'll fess up. We'll fess up next week and just maybe just send her to me. It'll be fine.
yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll send you the character sheet, and if one of us messes up, the other will grab it.
Yeah.
And that way we can honestly say that we're not playing. This isn't a GMPC. This is just fun, stupid
Yeah.
fun. Like, ultimately, Roland, everybody here is pretty much trash after that experience. Because Roland's got like 8 hit points. Beelzebub's got 4.
Yeah, we definitely need to go rest somewhere, man.
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah.
You're fine.
Well, of course you are. You're Rex Ransom!
Indeed.
So does anybody have cure minor wounds, like the level 0 spell?
Mm-mm.
And on top of that, I'm out of med packs.
We have a couple scrolls left.
And I think
And I don't think we could trade the hamsters for repetitive items.
Well, we could, because they are worth money.
Yeah, but we have to find like a wandering merchant or something.
We do need to find... Ooh! That's what I want for my adventure. Random wandering a merchant. Because
Okay.
it's RPG, man. We want a merchant in the dungeon for no reason.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Or maybe...
I'll tell you what. If you roll a successful skill montage this next part of the game, I'll give it to you.
Awesome. And maybe it's the
Like-
guy who we left at a bouncy castle reading his comic. He decided he wanted more out of life, so he set up a merchant site.
A little booth in the dungeon.
Oh, good lord.
He traded all his comic, and now he's a millionaire. He started his own company.
Yeah. Dungeon Co. for when you really need this stuff.
oh my.
1,000% markup, but you'll pay it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's about right.
Oh, man.
That is my request. Wandering merchant. and or guy who has.
I see it happening already because he's in a dimensional gauntlet. Dimensional gauntlets do have a tendency to move. So yes.
Hello, welcome to the bouncy castle. Would you like to buy some stuff?
Think of it as a more pro-adventurer Chuck E. Cheese. Just saying.
Oh, we've already read that. Yes. Anyways.
Well, I think we're done here. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank
That
you
was a
guys.
blast, and I'm looking forward to part 4
Yay!
of Resetting Saga. We have saved the princess. Now, how the hell do we get out?
Yeah.
So are we getting together again next Sunday?
Yes, but there's a bit of a caveat here.
Yes.
It's my dad's birthday next Sunday.
Mm.
I should be able to make it back in time,
What
but
time
I
are we
don't.
headed out there, Chris? Because you invited me too.
I think it's maybe about 2 or so. So I'm
Okay.
hoping we'll be back and then some by then. I don't think it should affect regular time, but if it does, I'll try to let you guys know as soon as I can.
Okay.
It's like
No
wacky
sweat.
happens
Yeah,
here.
it's also I might also be late also as well. Just
So
getting back from the city.
Should we just plan on moving it up to like 6 or 6:30?
I don't have a problem with that.
What time would that be? Our time, Chris?
It's about 7 o'clock or so, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me it's 7:52 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to Chris to decide since he's the one who
Yeah.
has to work before the sun comes up.
Yeah, I get up at a freakishly early time. It's just part of my curse.
But of course, we live in northern Canada, so the sun is already like disappearing.
Yeah, you don't want to know when the sun goes down at this point.
Would it
I
be-
can honestly say that I live in a hostile wasteland that scares people.
Yeah.
That looks like Mordor.
Doesn't look like Mordor.
Okay, it looks like Mordor with more pine trees.
Yes, Mordor with pine trees.
Mordor. It doesn't look like Mordor, but you can see it from here.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
And that's the joke we're leading off on.
All
Good night,
right.
folks.
Good night, everybody.
Talk to you later,
Thank you. That
Chris.
was a blast.
Okay,
Good
see you,
night,
folks.
everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Peace out. Damn. That's amazing.
That was awesome.
That was very good.
Actually, before we go, I definitely want to thank chat. Wolfwind, Mikey, there's I guess that's it. Anyway, the next broadcast will be Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific for Secrets of Cats. And if you enjoyed this, please please follow, and we'll be back next week with more of Dark Revelations and more high school humor, but funny, actually funny.
It is
Have a
so
good
high
one.
school humor.
Yeah.